Heal up, adventurer, because you're entering a dungeon-ish. Our adventure continues. At the other end of the tunnel, an area seems to open up that you do not recognize. It is just straight away, and you see a faint light at the end of it.
Could I roll to look around for herbs so I can heal this bitch?
You can.
I'm going to.
Is there like anything?
12.
You look around, but the only thing you find is a single mushroom in the center of the room, and it has black spots on it.
Please don't use that on me.
Eat it. Eat it.
Eat
it. Eat it.
No.
Eat it.
I don't want to eat it.
You gotta find out what it does. That just looking at it won't tell you.
How do I find out what it does?
Lick it.
Eat it. Eat it.
All right, I guess I'll have to eat like half of it then, right? Will half of it okay?
Yes.
Will
so
any of the other ones be able to help me?
Hold on.
No, that's not gonna work. Fuck. Okay.
6 Chance has a pretty good chance of being able to, because he literally has the word chance in his name, and also because he's an alchemist, he would be familiar with the what?
So naming conventions, like, oh yeah, 6 Chance, he has a chance.
Well, no, I was just saying because everyone laughed when I said 6 Chance would have a chance.
Aren't I 5 chance now? But I'm.
Yeah, you are 5 Chance now.
So he would have a chance at knowing. Artemis would also know because she is a ranger. She sits in the woods most of her life.
I'm gonna grab the mushroom and just hold up and be like, someone tell me what this does.
Okay, well then.
Grows in the dark.
Everyone roll. And everyone will figure out what they think it is. And we'll go clockwise.
1.
5, I think it's a dick.
It's definitely a dick.
Well, Shawl rolled a 1, so
I'm not gonna eat it.
Shawl just sees a chicken leg.
In a mushroom.
Yeah, just a
Her eyes
chicken
are
leg.
bad. Do not make fun of her.
Malar, what did you see?
Shit.
So Malar just saw a mushroom. He did not know what it did.
Yeah.
What'd it do?
No idea. I wouldn't eat it.
But he knows it's not chicken or a dick.
Yes. Artemis thought it was a dick.
Wibble wobble, wibble wobble.
Oh, you're gonna say you're gonna flop it
I haven't seen
around?
many.
And what did 6 Chance roll?
15.
Oh.
6 Chance looked at it and immediately noticed that it had very specific healing properties that were not chicken related.
Or dick related.
Or
Some
Excuse
places
me.
will sell it. For,
some
like
places
boner
use
medicine.
it for boner medicine. There's a huge market of these little black spotted mushrooms that they just grind them up into a powder and then they snort it through their anal cavity. That's how it goes straight.
How do you...
I do not.
Well, hold on. Bear with me.
Wait a minute.
Bear with me.
Trying.
I'm trying, but I can't picture someone
Do
snorting
your
through their
kegels.
anus.
Kegels?
Kegels.
Kegels?
Kegels?
You
Kegels.
tense your butthole.
Kegels or butt.
Alright, buttholes are tensed.
Your buttholes are no tense. That is how you snort anal powder.
That
I just saw you flex in your seat.
Yeah, we all did. Almost everyone here did that mental, can I? Oh, I can.
No, but I saw him. He like lifted up a little bit.
Look, I have to have a well-practiced anal cavity.
To stop intruders.
You really? You went
Anyways,
Fort
so
Knox.
yeah, no, some cultures. 6 Chance is telling you all of this. Some cultures use it for boner medicine.
In fact, they do.
there. Yeah, man. Put
I
it
may
on
have
my
tried it
dick.
myself, but I'm not going to talk
Oh
about
my
that right
God.
now.
Yeah, that means
I mean, that is talking about it.
that means a cat man tried to put some powder up
powders.
his ass.
Yeah, it was fun.
Were your barbs not working or something?
Oh,
no.
Okay,
Oh,
wait a minute. That's a different part of the anatomy.
Can we move on to
Just saying. That's a
move on to
different
the leg
part of
healing,
the
please.
anatomy entirely.
Can we just change the name of the show from Dungeonish
The
to
Dicks.
Dickish?
Dickish.
Because we've got a track record of
Because
We have
2 of our 3 episodes so far have dick-related things in them. Episode 3 does not, surprisingly.
really.
Has no
That's odd.
dick-related talk.
does it have vagina-related talk?
No. It has boy-eating
Dick.
talk.
It can't go to air.
It can't go
you gotta redo it.
No dicks, no vaginas. Where will we get that sponsor money, honey? They're here. We know our audience.
I'm starting to think that one dude who replied with an angry face was just mad because he thought it was a BDSM podcast and it
Yeah.
wasn't, so he was just extra mad. He was just enraged that it
Not
wasn't.
everything can cater to your fetish, sir.
Look. If he was taking a chance on something called Dungeon,
Ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah,
ish.
like
He should have expected very
adjacent.
vanilla porn.
we're gonna find out in like 2 years that Dungeonish actually ended up being a BDSM website.
it can be. There's time.
Yeah.
There is.
I
We
mean,
can get there. This game is long.
Goodness.
I mean,
I don't want to wear the leather chap.
I did not check if there was a
We didn't
Dungeonish.net,
roll.
You're the
so
gimp suit.
maybe, but it didn't flag me at all. Anyway, so Six Chance told him all about the boner medicine and the fact that it was actual medicine, and then Gax was going to heal him.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal him then.
Just like stuff it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
please
stuff-
don't
rub
put it
it
in
on
the
him.
other end.
Please stuff the boner medicine in his mouth.
Oh.
How else am I supposed to apply
I mean,
it?
that's not
Do I just
exclusively
kinda,
boner
It's a
medicine.
boner.
No, I know, but just
He doesn't have a boner.
Just
Look,
rub
excite
it.
his
against-
Well,
little
not
red
until he has
rocket.
the mushroom.
No.
You need to stay away from my
like
little red
starting a
rocket,
fire.
Mr. Millar.
No.
Little.
No. Time. No.
Cannon.
Let me just eat the damn mushroom. Give it
Yeah.
to me.
Just.
all right. So, do you give him the mushroom?
I do.
Okay. Six Chance, eat the damn mushroom. You do not need to roll to eat a mushroom.
I ate it and it rolled 19 anyway, so.
Yeah, perfect. You greatly knew where your mouth
Doesn't
was.
hurt your tummy or anything.
You digested it fine. You're gonna have a great poop later, and you might feel like a little bit of boner as it passes through your digestive tract.
Wonderful.
But plenty
Wait,
of
what?
fiber in there.
But plenty of fiber.
Tons
Yeah.
of potassium.
Potassium.
but
This
Energy.
mushroom is notoriously
Are you
fibrous.
okay?
I'm just wondering at what point in the digestive system does it start affecting the boner?
You're just really curious about my red
lower
rocket, aren't you?
intestine.
As
Yeah.
soon as it hits your saliva, it goes into your bloodstream, and then the more it breaks down and goes into your blood, the more blood goes into your boner.
Yeah, because the whole point is that the through the
Increases
butt is the
blood
fastest
flow.
way into his boner.
Yeah, that's why they powder it up and then just because it's straight to your bloodstream. That's why you
What?
take vodka.
Do we want
Oh, you're not
some
seeing
science behind
No,
this?
I don't want science because there is none.
No, there is.
No, there is. That's why all those
Oh,
kids
there's
need to do
science.
vodka into their butt.
It's
Yeah.
there.
You get drunk faster, same way.
Well, yeah, that's because veins and shit. Not
Exactly.
Yeah, it goes to your
Okay.
bloodstream.
Okay.
Your boner is a bloodstream.
Okay, that's where you were going with. I thought you were talking about
Your
like
boner
proximity
is
wise, and I'm like, yes, but no.
No,
It's like a blood bank. It stores blood for a short amount of time.
Your boner is a bloodstream.
I'm so glad that our windows are closed.
So,
look
all
in
this
and be
You
like,
want them
mushroom
wide
and
open,
boner
don't you,
sauce.
damn
Chance
mister?
deep throated the mushroom.
yeah,
Good.
he got it down there good.
Is he
No
healed?
gagging, no spit.
His leg, you all start to hear a rapid crackling noise, and you
Ow.
see his bone jump up out of his skin and then just realign into his leg.
Oh, that felt good. Oh, God.
So does he need to be stitched, or
No.
is he good?
No,
Imagine a
he's
drumstick,
good.
Are there any
breaking,
more
but
of
then
those-
in reverse.
Are there any more of those mushrooms anywhere?
No, there was only the one. All right, so after that is healed, do you guys want to leave? Do you want to just hang out in this
wanna
room for a while?
leave. Yeah, I
Holy
wanna leave.
crap.
I-
I can
I
stand
want
now.
to never see that happen again.
7.
I'll leave. Yeah.
Oh, you want to see it again, Devin.
There we go.
I leave
Okay.
fucking gracefully, don't I?
All right.
I leave.
In clockwise fashion, who rolled what?
7.
9.
20.
14.
20.
All right. So
Oh, damn.
Gax scuttles back up on top of Artemis's head, grabs her by the buns, and they like
Full throttle.
real like Sonic the Hedgehog wheels go rolling. They are out the fucking door. You guys, I will wait until they catch up, but you guys are at the mouth of the exit. What is the per word for that?
Precipice.
Tunnel.
That sounds bad.
Tunnel?
The anus.
The end of the tunnel. There we go. Perfect.
The anus.
Don't always
The
have to. No,
anus
not the anus. We are not. We're done with anuses.
No, we're not.
We're done with anuses. We're
I'm
not.
pretty sure it'll
promise
show up
I
again.
mean, I don't see that on the rule board.
That's what rule board? It's in the other room.
Yeah, so I
No
literally
rules
don't
now,
see it.
bitch.
All right.
Everybody make a sound effect for an anus.
No.
No. Is that your sound effect for an anus? Kaplan? Sir, you need to see a doctor about your anus.
The planet?
No, his anus. Because
But
one,
it's unique.
it should never make that noise. There is zero situation. Even with the exit of a butt plug, would it not make a kapla noise?
Okay.
Everybody
I'm
in
done.
this room.
It would be less
done.
alarming if it yodeled.
Yeah.
Everybody everybody, the next time you go to the bathroom, you're gonna sit down, and all you're gonna be able to think of is
Everyone to
Sounds
think of
like
someone else in the bathroom.
That sounds like a.
Yeah, because I want to think about sea
That
bass
sounds
when
like a
I
lot of
go-
hoopla.
Good
Oh
job.
yeah, just picture me every
That's
time
a
you're on the
lot
bowl. Kerplunk.
Anyways,
All right.
the rest of you, Six Chance, Malar, and Shawl, slowly lumber your way like,
Snail?
hold on, brain just went like wheel spinning, just
Lumbering like Eeyore after a long meal.
you're all just walking slowly through the tunnel. It takes you a few minutes, but you eventually catch up to Gax and
Look, I had to think
Artemis.
about my life and where I am right now because I had a sweet gig and now I'm in a fucking sewer.
with shit.
Child murderers.
I thought that was also your old job, kind of.
Yeah, it sounded like your old job.
Hanging out in the sewer?
well,
I
child
mean, a
murderers.
dungeon, a sewer,
It's the
a
same deal.
coliseum of death. It's all shit.
I was above that.
Were you? Because
Like,
I
at least
remember you
room-wise.
having to run for the pit hole,
That's true.
You had no
just
choice.
like everyone else.
Pit hole.
You had no choice to leave, but now you have a choice to get out of the sewer if you really want to.
Or you could stay
I'm
in the
not
sewer.
saying I'm gonna stay. I'm saying I'm thinking about my life right now as I'm walking.
I'm just saying, maybe rose-colored glasses aren't the best way to view the red circle. I think it kind of all blends into one thing that way.
Anyways,
I heard a car beeping.
isn't it weird? But now you know that if you can hear it in your headphones, the mics heard it. Good.
Yep.
Okay, truck, go away.
You have like
Intermission.
no-
Just
You have like no. Just the windows. Let everything in.
I know.
and welcome back to Dungeonish.
That wasn't a knock on you.
Just
No,
your
I
windows.
look at them every time. I'm like, this show is going really well. We're getting a lot of followers.
You'll be the
I need to
first
put something
go.
up there. I
Sound-
need.
The
It's not
sound
enough for me
stuff.
just to spin on that car all the time.
I know.
Wait, what?
Oh,
did
If we get the
not
sound
hear
phone
that?
stuff, we can just put it in
Yeah.
in there.
well, I
I'm
You were here
concerned.
for that.
no, but I don't want to talk about it right now
Yeah,
because
let's
we're
not.
so close to the windows and them, and they don't need to know what happens.
I mean, she does spit on their cars.
Yeah, I know, but they don't need to know that. She does it for her, not for them.
Do it.
Do it because I'm angry.
I was so happy when you told me that.
So, do we get
What's mad?
All right.
the entrance?
Welcome
So
back.
you are all at the exit of the tunnel. As your eyes adjust to the brightness, because you were just in a pitch black environment, and then in a torchlit environment, and now you're out in the open. These two have been already staring at it, and they are staring in wonder because what was once a vibrant forest that Artemis came from is now a barren wasteland. There is a bunch of just dead trees everywhere. There is dirt. There is no grass. It goes on for miles, and in the middle of it is a glowing white figure that seems far too large in the distance.
My home.
Where's all the
Well,
trees?
I'm going back inside. This was cool. Bye.
No, wait, come
Smells
back.
like
No, no.
shit in there.
Yeah, guess what? That's bad news. Pointing.
Oh, my
I point back at-
stuff.
Look at her.
Comfort her.
Comforting pats to the head. Just
on the
there.
bun. So I step forward.
The cat pats her like a human would pat a cat.
So your mic being there doesn't work because
Okay.
you echo that way and then back into the mic.
Okay.
No, because like if you talk loudly, Sam and Allie could hear it too, but you echo.
Okay, how about this?
Be closer to your mic. No. You just put the mic as close to your face as you can. I'm sorry.
How about this?
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Are you happy?
Yeah, you literally have to eat it. Like my nose is always
Yeah.
touching this. When
Like
I'm
we're,
talking.
we all have to be very close to it, or else all the mic picks up is us in an echo room.
Whoa.
Echo.
It's really bad.
Okay, we're done.
And if our only real complaint about our show is sound quality, if we do the
We got it. We got it.
Yeah.
got it.
And it's true.
But we got it. So
Yeah.
I would like to make an episode.
yes. So, anyways, what do you guys do with that information that I just gave you? Big dead forest,
I'm gonna
giant
vote.
white thing in the distance.
I'm gonna vote. We go towards the giant white thing. Trying to investigate it. But that's just me.
I also vote for that.
I'm gonna wreck some shit. I'm gonna find out why my shit's all wrecked.
Let's go exploring towards the white thing, and I'd rolled a 4. Damn it.
Yeah,
10.
I'm not going back into the brain death room, so I'm following along.
Shawl, is this where we part ways?
I guess I'll just hang out in the back, I guess.
You don't want to follow?
Nah, not
Like the girl who's too
particularly,
cool for
but-
this party.
Too cool for school.
All right. So, Shawl, what did you
A
roll?
3.
3. Malar.
Oh, 11.
Artemis. 11.
I told you 10.
10.
Quattro.
Also 10.
Okay. So, in order of most, so Malar, you rolled the most, right?
I
Yes.
did.
You did. What did you roll?
11.
11. Yeah, by 1. Malar is leading the pack. He is walking in front with Gax and Artemis leading right behind him side by side. And then 6 Chance and Shawl just kind of,
When did Gax get off of
How
me?
dare you dethrone me?
sorry, retcon. He's on top of her, blah, blah, blah.
Thank you.
It would be really interesting if
Wasn't-
you rolled poorly.
Wasn't he grabbing onto her butt, if I remember correctly?
Bun.
Buns.
Bun.
Not those buns.
Because
No,
she's got
top
buns.
buns.
Oh,
on the
those
back of her
buns.
head.
Like
Yeah.
Sam-
Oh, I was
He's
thinking
not, like,
butt.
grabbing her ass and squeezing each ass cheek to make
Left,
her walk.
right.
That's exactly what I was
that
picturing,
literally
though.
would fit with the aesthetic we're going with. But
True.
Anyway.
But
Not a bad idea.
So as you guys walk forward, you notice that the white object just keeps getting bigger and bigger, but it is staying in the same place in the distance, so you are getting closer to it.
I make the Marge Simpson noise as I walk. Do not like this.
homie.
Oh, me. Oh, wow. I cannot do March. Oh, me.
God.
Oh
Whoa.
Nightmare fuel.
no! No thanks. I love that your worried, gravelly voiced woman is just.
I think we broke
That's
him.
Patty and Selma.
I have a voice that would definitely break him, but I'm not going to use
No,
it.
please do not, because most of us are plugged into headphones.
I understand, and I won't.
Anyways.
But
Yeah, so you were getting closer to it, and the object seems to be moving as well.
Like,
In what
in
sense?
place?
Like, you see it kind of
wavering?
pulsing.
Ugh.
So, like,
Oh.
Oh, the safest of like movements.
Wonderful.
This does not give us a red flag at all.
This is, no, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I say, continuing to walk towards it.
I mean, we also followed like shit brain puppet,
This is true.
boy killers.
boy killer puppet.
I love boy killers.
Okay.
Look, they were my most
That's
complex
a
characters.
sentence where the hyphen is really important.
Literally, he knew he loved me the first time we started talking because we went into a in-depth conversation about serial killers, particularly the ones that kill boys.
John Wayne Gacy. We talked about how he just had a
So
basement
if
full of
anyone
boys.
wants to bring that up at the wedding, like, oh
Awesome.
yeah, when the stars aligned,
No,
we
don't-
finally met, and then they
don't-
talked about John Wayne Gacy for 3 hours.
That's how we knew we'd work out.
It's so romantic.
I mean, a little bit.
Who else is going to talk to you about John Wayne Gacy?
little
Not a
fatty
person who loves
bride.
you.
The fact that you both said John Wayne Gacy in the slightly nostalgic, loving tone.
John Wayne.
Gacy.
Oh yeah, that was our song.
No, not our song. That was our murderer.
I'm keeping this in
Oh, good.
because it's funny.
So
I
Stewie
mean,
likes
is John Wayne Gacy your murderer?
I mean, he's the murderer we talked about.
not
But-
a murder,
But not
ours.
like our favorite to go back to. We don't have a favorite murderer.
I
I
was
don't.
to
I don't
go
have
back.
a favorite. I mean, I have some like top 5.
I do have some I love to
Holmes,
revisit.
Holmes.
Yeah, H.H. Holmes is
No.
great.
He's great. I love Eileen
Eileen
Wuornos
Wuornos.
because she's so sad.
What?
You guys gonna
Dahmer's
go on
fun.
the newlywed game?
You're from Florida, so I know you know who Eileen
nothing but
Wuornos is.
murderers and
no, because
and
I don't-
serial killer.
She's
Google this shit.
she murdered a bunch of dudes in Florida.
Yeah, they all
Cool.
picked her up as a prostitute. And
She even
everyone's
got a
like,
movie
these
made
poor
with-
men. I'm like, they were buying her for her pussy.
Yeah.
And she clearly looks busted. So they weren't doing this out of the kindness of their heart. They weren't driving her to a shelter. They were gonna fuck her in the ass off the highway. So,
Yeah, she
you
was
know,
their first.
I don't care if it's a family man.
She was their first death row in Florida in like 50 years.
She's also one of the first cases of American women serial killers.
Yes.
Ah.
That pup. documented. That's what it was.
Well, yeah.
They know
one
there's
of the
been
first
more.
cases that, like, got caught was a big deal.
Which is weird because they found the giggling granny, but she had been murdering since the 50s.
Oh, yeah, no.
Whoa.
Women killing all the time is really easy to do. It just doesn't make the news because men serial kill in usually a violent fashion, while women usually use poisons, and that's boring.
Yes,
Welcome to
it's
our
true.
first episode of Pop Culture.
Talk about serial killers.
No.
Back to the
anyways,
show.
Yeah.
so the pulsing object is now moving towards you guys. You notice as it gets closer and closer, you can make out more and more details. You notice that it is very fluffy. Like, very fluffy. Pure white, red beady eyes staring back at you. And then you see tall ears.
Oh my
fuck
god, wait,
you.
is this the Holy Grail?
No, it's
No,
a
it
bunny.
is a 60-foot tall white bunny.
Yes!
Touch it.
It's a rabbit!
Oh my god, I love it.
I'ma pet it.
Before any of you can do anything, you hear a voice in your heads. Please stay calm. I am not here to harm you.
Holy shit, fuck this.
We got
such good
psychic
news.
bunnies?
For
What?
my petting idea.
Please do not pet me. I am very sensitive.
Sad.
Like, I felt that in your soul. Sad.
Well, what am I gonna do? Tell the bunny he's wrong? He's allowed to have his boundaries. I'm not gonna cross those. That's rude.
Body autonomy.
Yeah, right? Like, this bunny deserves to be respected. He told me nicely he does not want to be touched.
I have been waiting for you. I have opened the pathway to my forest, or what was a forest before you. I need your assistance. Yes, Sam.
That's it. I just
Oh, okay. I appreciate you waiting.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I also just appreciate you.
You love
Appreciate
me.
all of you.
Are you sure?
Let's not get sentimental.
Well, now no.
Well, thanks. Fine. You want to do this? Like I said to him. Oh, fuck me, I guess. And, fuck you, dude.
I am not thrilled.
Ask for more nagging in your life. How dare you?
I just have thoughts of salt pork going through my head. Just
Don't
you,
eat the bunny.
You
Please do not eat him.
individually hear. Each of you cannot hear this except for Gex. Be calm, young kobold. You will have many salt pork.
yes.
Not sad.
Not sad.
The being seems to be reading each of your thoughts and moving closer to you, hopping each time.
How heavy is that? Does that, like,
It's
rumble
like-
the floor? Or does he have, like, some
He has
urethral? Not urethral. He's very close. I'm going to miss that
Don't
there.
you mean ethereal?
He has a very.
Woo! Fucking someone's got an SAT prep word. Yeah.
He has a very ghostly visage. He says he doesn't seem to be making any imprints in the ground, but you can clearly see him and you can clearly feel his presence.
I back up about 3 feet.
Okay, roll for it.
Same.
Roll for it if you're moving
I
backward.
got a 1
Shaw falls over immediately.
just
I got an 18.
on my
I
back.
also got a 1.
So Shaw and Artemis fall backwards on their backs. Malar just kind of like jogs backwards.
Insert fainting goat joke here.
I mean, I was on her head, so like
Oh,
There he goes with me, I guess.
I'm also gonna wander ahead.
I got a 15. So
Gax does a slight flip and lands on his feet.
like, just at my head, just like, blorp.
Yeah.
I wander closer towards the being, but rolled a 1.
No.
So you fall forward. So everyone else is like, one is rolling backwards, the other one is just standing there, other two are laying down, and you are laying forward.
we're like
What is wrong with you, idiot?
we're
A
like
band of married,
we're like
explorers.
bowling pins.
and now is where the bunny's like, I made the wrong choice.
I'm going to close the portal to the forest now.
I am second guessing my trust in each of
Good.
you.
Go
Yeah,
away.
me too.
No, hear me out.
No.
We are
I-
going to listen.
Was once a god. But what you see before you was my sovereignty. It has been disgraced and ruined by that city. And he points to the walls of what you can see as the outline of hardship.
Oh, what? That? Yeah, it ruins everything.
They
Kind of.
It's
there
like
is-
herpes.
There is someone in there who is hell-bent on destroying each and every one of the many gods' providences.
Does this person have a name? Let me guess. JJ Jailer?
Jailer.
Jailison? No. His name is Sketh.
Excuse you?
Sketh.
Bless you.
Seth?
Sketh.
I just want to lodge a complaint and refuse to say this character's name.
Because it's so
It's too simple.
Back it up, we're done. You
It's just too simple.
I should have just named it Sarsaparilla. I'm so sorry, Devin. No, I will change the name. Because that is cruel.
No, Greg can stay the same. Come up with a new white boy name. Chaz.
He's broken again.
I'm so sorry. Never mind. I was wrong. His name is Ralph.
Perfect.
That is canon now.
Ralph.
The big baddie of this story's name is Ralph. You're welcome. Storyteller of the year.
He's trying to get Sketh off the ground, but that's not happening.
Sketh is his underground DJ name. He's not very good at it. He only plays one tone in intermittent volume.
Intermutton?
Intermittent volume. It's when you
He
He
bang.
blows pieces
It's when
of
you're
lamb.
cutting meat and
He-
like different volumes.
Yeah, he blows pieces of lamb outside of his speakers, and
Whoa.
it's just crazy.
He blows lambs.
He blows lamb live on stage.
Everybody's need a hook, I guess.
Sketh is very bad at his job. Will you stop making goat noises, or I will be forced to obliterate your mind?
I, again, try to back up a few feet. I got an 8, slightly better.
You sit up, but you don't move anywhere. Anyways, I wasn't done.
Okay.
If you help me, I will grant you powers unlike you've ever seen, ones that only a god can give you.
I'm good.
I praise the Lord Bunny. 10.
Six Shins gets down on his knees in front of the bunny. The bunny uses what little power he has to lift you back on your feet. There is no praying needed. My kingdom was this forest. Yes, Sam?
Sorry. I'm fine, thanks. Just picture it in my head. I'm so sorry.
I'm good.
I'm set. Thanks. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Upon the completion of this quest, you will both destroy the evil town of Hardship, destroying the very Colosseum that poisons this land. If you provide me your assistance, I will not only provide you with great power, I will also introduce you to the other gods of the pantheons,
Are they
some of which will have more powers and more riches than you could ever imagine.
I'm in.
Are any of them fluffier than you?
Incredibly fluffy.
I'm in for more shinies.
One only lives to be pet.
First I was in to find out what happened to my forest home, but now I am into it to find out about petting more fluffy things. Textures do it for me.
You all feel a sense of calm overwhelming you. I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Overwhelming you. You all need to roll to see if you resist it. Unless you
Let
don't
me
want to
roll
resist
high.
it, but...
I mean, I got a 12. I don't want to resist it.
14. Fuck that.
2.
3.
CX.
No.
You all resist the calming powers. You are not, not suddenly overcome with just rage or franticness.
Oh, I was already there.
I don't know why you're pissed. It's just a nice bunny in front of you.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a long series of hours for
She
her.
comes from a city called Hardship.
That's fair.
Giant, fluffy, 60-foot bunny promising me power
But-
and riches. Okay, sure.
Pause.
What is it, Tuesday?
There is no malice intended with this character. I will put that out there so that way no one feels...
I'm not trying to be like Gazebo or whatever. I'm just trying.
No, I know.
No.
You're staying with the character. I'm just telling you that
If you were concerned.
If you were concerned, there's no reason. I have no malice attached to this character. This is merely...
This is literally plot
That
point.
sounds like somebody who's going to attach a whole lot of malice to something.
No. This is one of the Patreon rewards. So
Okay, that's fine.
one of the patrons wanted a bunny stuff. They didn't even necessarily want a bad guy, so I was like, well, I'll make it a god. And he was like, that's
God
cool.
bunny.
I love it. He
Love
has
him.
an NPC that has a bunny fetish later on, but not like gross, like jerk off into bunnies.
Oh, yeah,
fetish.
no, bunny fetish. Totally not jerking off.
No, man.
God.
Sometimes fetish can just mean you like things.
Yes,
I
you like
don't-
things a lot.
Not
I don't think that's it, but I really, really want to play.
Yes.
anyways. So, will you help me?
Yes.
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 If you promise shinies, yes.
Many shinies will be had. I have the when my kingdom is restored, which will happen when you destroy the evil in that town. I will grant you each limited amounts of gold, because I can't give you unlimited, because eventually you'll run out and I'm just not going to be there for you. But you will get a piece of my...
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm just...
That
I'm
just
not-
got angsty.
One day you're gonna go to college, and I just won't be able to support you.
Look, I'm not made of money. You know, money does not grow on these dead trees.
Especially
If
'cause they're
these
dead.
trees are fixed, I might be able to grow some money on them. I am a god after all.
You get to make money trees?
I can do most anything as a god. But currently I am just a mortal. Not immortal, a mortal.
Look, I'm in it to raise that city to the ground.
Then raise that city to the ground. And remember, you were looking for
Ralph?
a insidious person named Ralph. You will know them because they walk around in a black robe, showing their legs to people.
His wondrous silky
That's-
thighs.
And as someone who lives in that town, you need to be more. you need to be more specific in that, because I could just walk down the street and I've got legs flashed at me all day long.
How about
And
I
there's
do?
that whole Gothic district.
How about I do you this favor? I guarantee if you've lived in that town, you've had interaction with him. Check your bags. Check your
Okay,
bags.
so
It's the keys to
Let's
a
all
free
check.
car.
I gotta check my bag, even though
Yeah.
somebody took all my
I
gold.
thought we didn't have our.
I open my bag suspiciously.
It's only Shaw who has a bag.
Okay.
I rolled a check.
Yeah,
for
they
that.
didn't.
I had them too.
They
So it
didn't.
really shows I didn't have a bag.
I'm doing that whole lost wallet thing. Like,
They didn't give you guys bags to fight in
Yeah,
the
but
Coliseum.
this is also a way for you guys to get back in and get all your shit,
That's true.
which you're gonna have to pass right through the area to get your stuff. So you will have it very soon.
I have a question.
Yes.
Because this forest is destroyed, is my old man house all gone?
Roll real quick, and we'll tell you exactly.
Hold on. I'm gonna use my good one. This one sucks too. 13.
Okay. In the distance, you see the remnants of what was once a log cabin. There is a lone tree out there with a single leaf hanging from it. And in that tree, you recognize some of the carvings you had made in it with your ranger eyes. Not
As
elf
a-
eyes.
As
ranger
a
eyes.
wee babe.
As a wee babe. So yes, your abode is destroyed, and everything that you had in it is gone.
I'm gonna wreck that shit to get my good shit back.
that's the reason. That's a great reason.
I'm gonna wreck this shit to get my shit back.
Look,
John Wick 3 is
I will
gonna be
destroy a
amazing.
town if it gives me back my single house.
I will.
Property does not come cheap in this realm. I don't know if you knew this.
I cannot bring back the dead, but I can raise your house back.
Are you sure about
Yes.
the whole dead thing?
Yes.
Have you tried?
Yes.
I mean, like, I have a specific old guy.
What degree of success did you have? Because she's
Are you
flexible.
talking about the old man that was my disciple?
I don't know if he was your disciple. He didn't like to say many things at me, but he also didn't try to murder me as much.
I'm just imagining the man with, like, the serious, like, you know, god tattoos, and it's like a fluffy bunny on his chest, but it's like all tribal and shit.
Yes, that is exactly what was on his chest. He was the guardian of my woods. He would protect it from outsiders. And when he passed, he was supposed to pass on to his protege, which I now presume is you, his duty
He gave me this necklace.
That is the sigil of my fealty.
I just thought it was a sweet necklace.
Well, I mean, you have that now, so
He
like
kind of was babbly near the end. He
well, that
couldn't
sucks.
not pee himself, and he got confused a lot.
Like, I'm really sorry that you had to clean up his poop, but
It was like watching your grandpa go downhill.
Oh my god.
I mean, by apprenticeship, you now work for me though, so you definitely have to do this.
Okay.
Fluffy gods will be in it for you though.
Okay.
The fluffiest animals.
Better get my sweet house and lots of stuff to pet.
You will get so much stuff to pet.
Yes.
Anyways,
Question.
answer.
Is there a god of pork?
I couldn't hold it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Is there a god of
Redo that real quick.
Got it.
Is there a god of pork?
If you pray for it, there will always be a god for something.
Drops down to knees, starts praying.
And then a new god was made.
Please, God in heaven above, grant me the pork for which you are so delicious.
All I can imagine up on the Pantheon is like Zeus and Thor up there. They just kind of meet around. All of a sudden, little salted pork with little chibi arms and legs.
Just yeah, like
around in a toga.
like there's a bunch of totems
Toga
that each
pork.
at the top of the totem, or not the totems, the pillars. At the top of each pillar is like the head of each god, and there's a bunch of empty ones just in preparation. And they're looking up at it, and at a point you just hear. And suddenly there's just a salt pork stick on top of the pillar, and the other gods are like, "What? How many people are praying to that god?
Just for anything these days. Just for anything.
Just for anything." There's a dude just sitting in a boat. They prayed for a dude in a boat. I'm not kidding. This
They
is
prayed for
me.
fishing buddies.
This is me. This is what I do. You know what I do for people? You know what I grant for people? A partner. Not even a gay partner, which I would be super down for. I super and all for love, but I'm just here to hang out. Just here for hanging out. That's my job. That's what I do. I'm a god of hanging out on a boat. Specifically on a boat.
I'm so dads have someone to sit quietly across.
You're a millennial god?
I'm a millennial god.
Obviously.
Anyways. You've all gained incredible knowledge of the gods suddenly. Upon the completion of this test, not only will my kingdom be reborn and my powers restored, but you will also gain my sigil, which if you each gain a piece of, put it together, I will be able to show up for, DM talking, 2 turns. I will be able to show up for a limited amount of time and do whatever you ask of me for.
Like a genie.
Yes, but I don't grant wishes. So if you say, I want $1 million, unless I have $1 million on me, which I will not come...
Well,
Our
that was
dollars are
dad
currency?
wallet.
No, but, you know.
Blood circles are.
Anyways. You've all accepted my quest. Head into the town. Oh, wait, no, back up.
Okay.
My bad. No,
All right.
because I had her check her bag and then I
Yeah,
got
you
sidetracked.
were like, so I suspiciously opened my bag.
So you suspiciously open your bag and ruffle through it, and you find a coin that you don't remember putting in there. It's a completely black coin. Do you pull it out?
I pull it out and I'm just kind of looking at it angrily because motherfucker went through my stuff. That's not cool.
You see that coin? Were you perhaps stopped in an alley?
Motherfucker, wasn't that guy I should have stabbed?
It was that guy you should have stabbed.
Of course, stabbing retrospect is 2020.
That coin means he has heard everything we've said.
Oh boy!
Wait,
Oh boy!
So he even heard everything we did in the sewer.
Oh yeah, he heard a lot about boy killing. He purged the sewers soon after that.
I bring the coin up to my lips and go, suck a dick.
Oh, he's heard so much about dicks.
He's heard so much about dicks. He put that coin on you before you even met these people.
How big is the coin?
Goodness.
like a silver dollar. Which, if the viewers don't know what a silver dollar is, I guess come to America.
Feed it
Or
to
use
Google.
Google. You have Google.
I'm just gonna toss it. I'm not gonna.
No,
feed
feed it to Google.
No, he'll be able to hear through his stomach.
No, he
Why
won't.
don't
Have you
we
ever-
He's
just-
been able to hear through my bag, through everyone talking and
guys.
screaming.
We should just crush it.
I rolled to crush it in my hands.
Demon Crush.
14.
The coin crumbles to dust and blows away.
Well, now I'm mad. I've broken legs for less shit than that.
Well,
You
does
broke
he
a
know
dude's
we're...
hand for asking for a tip.
Dude, he was rude.
Yeah, he had no business to talk to her like that. Followed up with, does he know we're coming now?
Oh, he knows
Probably.
you're coming.
Oh, good. That just makes this fight so much easier. Is there anywhere, since you're a god and all, we can go get some good shit to fight that good fight before he slaughters us, knowing we're headed back there?
I believe each of you received my first gift. Except for Six Chance. The Capes of Powers. Six Chance, I do have a gift for you.
Ooh.
If you head south of where I'm facing, because the bunny is currently facing the town, you guys are facing the bunny. So if you keep going where I'm facing, or not behind me, if you just go behind. Ow! I'm sorry, everyone.
Wow, that looks like that sucks.
I'm glad I'm not wearing headphones right
Oh
now.
man, I just managed to get my earbud back in,
Oh god.
and I thought something went wrong.
Oh
Look at
my
how fast that
god.
came out, though.
Oh my god. Did you hit the mic?
I went. I hit the mic, I hit the cord, I hit everything. I'm so sorry.
Ow.
Allie's poor ears. They're gonna give a second to recovery time there.
Roll for recovery.
Roll for recovery.
16.
Dex
Recovery.
is fully recovered.
I don't need to recover, so I rolled a 2.
Do. Recovery. All right. Sorry.
You gonna kill us again?
No, I'm gonna use the sand to talk now. Because I am apparently Italian.
Dice down,
It's
dice
dead to you
down.
now.
It's gone.
It's good.
It's
right under it.
I'll just use my feet to roll it on the floor.
That's fine.
It's fine.
No, go ahead and get
No,
it.
let's go.
If you head directly behind me to a area that is clearly a circle of dead trees, in the middle of that circle is an object that was meant for you in that chest, but a certain someone smashed my chest.
I'm not sorry.
You
You
will
did give her
be.
rage cape.
Yeah, I really should have thought about that. I didn't think she would smash the box. You know, it was a gift
You should
box.
always imagine she's smashing anything she gets the chance to smash.
That would be Shaw in a nutshell.
Smash, smash, smash.
I actually don't think she hasn't smashed anything.
Yeah, everything in her path she has
She
smashed.
shattered that
Walls,
coin.
door, stairs, ladder,
Okay,
chest.
so how far away is this grove of
Men.
trees?
About 50 feet away. So, like, you can
Okay.
see it. Right. He moves his giant, godlike, fluffy head to the side, and you see a clear area where there is a circle of trees.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Please go get your gift.
Rolling to head towards the grove, and I roll a
Be quick about
12.
Could
13.
technically could one of us take his cape before he gets to it?
I mean,
So we have two capes.
I'm not going to.
Excusez-moi.
I'm not going to endorse that. However, it is possible.
I start running.
Oh
That,
my God.
that is extremely unfair, you guys. You all have your
I
own...
rolled a 3.
That's what you get.
I did roll a 13, so I did roll higher than him.
Oh, balls.
While everyone was
Are we
talking
doing
about
this?
the possibility of stealing the cape, Malar fell on his face. Artemis books it. But she is surpassed by Gax, who runs at a breakneck speed. He leaps off of her, because he would climb back on top after you guys stood up, and books it, and you are now right in front of what you see is a small, ornate box that has jewels all over it.
I'm taking it.
Just a box?
I'm gonna open up and take whatever's inside.
So go ahead and roll to open it.
10.
Gax is now unconscious.
Ooh, that's super unhealthy.
Well, I go get him. I'll just carry
just
him
go-
like a baby. Dumb little baby.
There.
13.
You swaddle Gax in his cape like a small baby.
He's a tired boy.
And I walk
So
past
sweet.
both of them, ignore baby Gax, and try to get what's in the chest with a 17.
You feel no resistance to opening the chest. It opens right up, and the cape flies to you and starts to change shape as it turns into a flask.
like alcohol or alchemy?
Alchemist flask, obviously.
Like a beaker.
Okay.
My bad.
I was about to say,
I've got
go over the power of alcoholism.
You don't know
Oh,
Six
man, I
Chance's
wanna
backstory.
I
He
wanna
could have been
switch.
a lush. Yeah, I'm really good at potions, guys. Glug glug.
My
Why
potions.
didn't you share my hoarded past?
I didn't know that was your sorted pass. I was literally.
Six Chance.
Yes.
That flask has the ability to become a regenerative exploding liquid. You can use it 4 times a day. Forever.
So, the regenerative exploding liquid, do I pour it into another vessel to use it?
Or
Yes.
is it, like,
Okay, but I can't just fling the
If
flask
you
itself.
lose the vessel, you will never get it back.
Good point. Okay.
While I'm still holding baby Gax, I just want to know if he splashes the liquid on something,
Yeah.
will that make that thing explode?
No, it needs to be in a contained source. So unless someone drinks it and you throw it, oh my god, that's a bad idea. Do not pour this down a body.
No,
then throw that body.
sir.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't
God
this be a great
damn.
idea for an
Impressive
enemy?
God. I want to say, don't doubt yourself. Your first instincts are good. You should definitely have it be that we're able to blow somebody up by making them drink it and then throwing them.
I mean, you're totally able to do that. I'm just suggesting maybe don't. It's incredibly barbaric.
Anybody else?
I
getting
mean, if
Die Hard
that's
3
suddenly a
feelings out
problem.
of this?
Yes.
You're still face down in the dirt.
I'm saying that into the dirt.
That's where he does love his talking.
We can hear the muffled, complainings of Millar through the
we're
dirt.
50 feet away. We can't hear shit. Also unconscious, so that.
Now that business is over, there is a secret entrance into the city. If you continue back where you came,
No.
not into the tunnels, directly left to the tunnels, there is a brick that is slightly out from the wall. If you press that brick, a new opening will appear, and it will be a set of stairs that leads up into the morgue.
Why don't they
Do
know
you
about
realize
this?
how big that morgue is?
Giant.
Yeah.
Would you rather climb back through the sewers and then up the giant hole and end up in the middle of the Colosseum? Or would you like to just stroll through the entrance?
Would you like to go do the fighting? Because you certainly seem to have a good idea. You seem very certain of what we should do, and yet
You
Here
are
you
my
are.
champions. If I die... Thanks, PlayStation. You
Piece of shit!
That stays in.
Fucking Bunny Rabbit are yelling at a PlayStation.
I love the well, it is a god, so there's no reason he can traverse time and space to have a sweet PlayStation. He's
That's
probably
the exact
bored
reason
now.
why he doesn't want to do it himself. He's too busy playing PlayStation.
Yeah,
What's his
he's
game?
like,
What's his
guys,
shit?
guys, he is so close to hitting Nova in
He's got a Twitch stream he's running. He cannot bail now.
what is the highest ranking Counter-Strike? Do you know?
I don't play Counter-Strike.
Do you know?
Oh.
Whatever.
I
He's
played
just
it
really.
before they had ranks.
They do. Whatever.
Losers.
He's really good at it.
He's super. I'm so good at Counter-Strike. You guys don't know what that is because you haven't even seen a computer yet, or even know what that means. But let me just tell you, up in the God world, we run a whole pro team. There's an esport.
So, press it. We pop up in the room full of dead bodies. I was wondering how the bodies were leaving without anyone knowing where they were going. That's cool. Awesome. Sweet.
Yeah, they generally just throw them down in the hole, and then that's part of the reason why the forest sucks. Artemis can attest to that weird fleshy smell she always smelled, but
I mean, that was always on one side of the forest, and I stayed away from that side.
yeah.
Because the old man didn't say much, but he did say, stay away from that body pile. That's how you get sick. Now wash your hands.
That's it, folks. To get updates, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and become a patron.